Murray with it. Giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Gordon. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Towns. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Murray. The putback. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Porter. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And Jokic, an elite passer for a guy at his position.
Towns for three. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the wing, right side. Here's Murray. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line. Well, don't forget about Jamal Murray. This guy is back, and he's as good as any other point guard in the Western Conference.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Good on the second one. You know, with Murray, he's an efficient, high-volume scorer with a complete offensive game, Brent.
No doubt, B.A. Scores at all three levels, has a great handle. And I'll tell you what, this is about recovery. Jamal getting back, being focused to return to the game that has eluded him from injuries the past couple years. He is focused.
Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Here's Noel. From deep. Prince with the bucket.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Jackson. Buries it down low.
And Jackson does a good job of finding some gaps and getting to those open areas. That's how he finds his shots.
Pass to Reed. From downtown. Hits the trifecta. And this game is tied up now.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here is Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
First one falls for him. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
And well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
Now here's Green. Jackson outside. Pass to Brown. Can't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the...
Oh,
wow! What a play!
Woo! Yeah, Taurean Prince is capable of some nasty dunks.
Now here's Bryant. 4-3. It's stolen away. And they're on the break. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Prince can't hit.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Reid. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Tie game in Minnesota. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Pass to Cousins. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Conley with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the paint. And it's powered home by Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Edwards. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Conley. And stolen by Green. Drive by Brown. It's blocked by Gobert. And he gets it back. Brown can't hit.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The shot by Towns, no good. The Nuggets trail.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, B.A., they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
They kick it out to Murray. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Pass to Reed. Down low. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game. To the middle. Jokic. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Jokic. Reed with the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
We saw one major rule change in the NBA last year. When a shooter intentionally initiates contact with a defender, it's a no call. You like it?
Yeah, I do like that. I mean, there should be no reason for a shooter to be the one with a defender on him, to be the one putting his body on the line. That's the defender's job. So the rule makes a lot of sense, B.A.
And he makes both free throws.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Yep, that one's good. 1:27 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Noel. He got a piece of it. Pass to Gordon. Back to Porter. Oh, and Reed with a block. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Gordon with a steal. And here comes the break. Jokic with it. Picked up by Reed. Here's Porter. Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Some momentum, a 15-2 run underway. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first free throw is good. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Pass to Murray. Outside Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, no good. We've got 22 seconds left in the second. And here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Gordon can't hit.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's Noel. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All right, time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey guys, Minnesota's head athletic trainer gave me an update. It appears to be a mild to moderate sprained ankle. They don't think it's too serious. Obviously, this isn't at all how they pictured the start of the season. We'll have to see how this affects them moving forward.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Murray.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
From deep, Conley. The shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And the 3 off target.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's McDaniels. That shot off the mark. Good D by Jokic.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Fires for 3. And they'll get another chance. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Back to Conley. Second chance effort. Great D that time from Murray.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Pass to McDaniels. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
Nuggets ball.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Cousins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, not a lot of front court players in the league can draw as many fouls as DeMarcus Cousins.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Gobert on the high post. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Inside. It's intercepted. It's Edwards on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Bryant inside to stop the run. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And Bryant just attacking the rim with the strong finish inside.
Here's Edwards. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Jackson. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Anderson inside.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Nuggets. Here's Prince. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Najee. Stolen by Anderson. To the inside. Here's Noel. Outside, Anderson. They double him with Bryant. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. And no good. And it's Denver the other way. Down low. Here's Najee. Prince grabs the miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Pass to Najee. Back to Bryant. Denver the rebound. Fades back. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Time to get up and make some noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers. Substitution on the court.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Time to get up and make some noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And here's Minnesota now. This run now up to 13-2. Anderson inside. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And here's Denver. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Taurean Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops him first.
Shooting for Denver, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At the line for
And so he hits both. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Noel. Great D that time from Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
your Minnesota
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Defense is set. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Denver has possession. Outside Murray. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Ho, 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 Air Serbia. Jokic up there.
So it's Minnesota now. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. McDaniels, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's blocked by Gobert. They recover it, and they double up Jokic. Over Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Just so interesting in the NBA to see a center that's a pass first, pass second type of player.
Pass to McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And here's Denver. Left side Murray. Nice move. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Murray from outside. Rebound Minnesota.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
B.A., if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days, and I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime. And Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and one Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer, invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat. Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Outside McDaniels. From the arc. Can't get it to drop.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And he banks in the layup.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
Conley up top. Pass to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Aaron Gordon with great hustle that time.
Here's Conley. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Gordon. Right side Porter. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. Although we can't afford you, though.
That might be true.
Pass to Gobert. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Rudy Gobert.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Pass to McDaniels. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. He can see the play, it evolves, and then he makes a quick decision.
Reed for 3. Porter pulls it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Denver the rebound. And that one's long. Robbed. Outside Murray. Here's Jokic. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
Ignoring all these, cause my energy is priceless.
I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island. Tell me, can we?
Keep it to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't energy is priceless. Told my jeweler ice this. I'm way too decisive. Don't catch that ego-itis. When I'm up in London, everybody say your highness. Not because I'm royal, but because I do my thing. Born for this like Matt Dane. Red whip look like Chastain.
People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely.